Hi, I'm Jerry Drager, Drager's International Classic Sales in Burlington, Washington. We're here at Drager's Clubhouse, and I want to show you this vehicle. I want to tell you about this 1955 Chevy we have here at Drager's Clubhouse. Now, this is a nice truck. I bought it from a family on Oak Harbor, down in Oak Harbor, and it was her truck. So anyway, I proceeded to look at it and everything else. And I got to tell you, I found out it's a pretty neat truck. V8, it's original engine, 3-speed on the column. It's got overdrive. And it's got a big back window in it. Kind of a rare truck when you find it with a big window in it. And the wood bed looks good. We'll show you that and everything else. It's got chrome wheels on it with wide whites on it. So, I mean, it's got a good look to it. And I don't think we found it. Did we find any rust in this thing?
I don't think so. Anything.
There's no rust in it or anything. And they had it, I think, 10 years or something like that. I don't remember exactly how long they had it. And it was her truck. Anyway, I looked it all over and everything else and listened to it run and everything. So I made him an offer. And she said no. So anyway, I let it ride for, 2 or 3 weeks. I don't remember how long it was. And I contacted him again and I says, my offer's still good, and they took it. So I went down there and I drove it back from Oak Harbor here to the clubhouse, and that, it gives it a bit of a distance to run it down here. That's 30, 50, 60 miles probably somewhere in that area from Oak Harbor here to the clubhouse. So I got a good chance to drive it a bit. And I know the front end's got a little bit of play in it. We're taking it in to get it taken care of. And we haven't done that yet, but it drives down the road just fine. I just noticed a little something there, and I'd like to take care of it. I mean, the paint on this thing is really nice. And, there's a couple of little spots in it in the paint where there's a little chip here and there, but not much. I mean, the chrome, I wouldn't be a bit surprised that's not the original chrome bumper on there. I just probably is, but there's a chip right there, and there's another chip right there. They've been brush touched, they look like a little bit to me. But you can see the grill looks good, the bumper looks good. It's not perfect, but it looks good. That was a mark. And there's another little spot in the paint. Not a lot that you'll see on this thing. I notice a little difference in the coloration between here and here. And maybe it could be in the light, but I think this hood maybe have gotten repainted or so, because the rest of the truck matches this yellow perfectly. And I don't know, I've never had anybody even mention the fact that the hood is off a little bit, so it's not much. Anyway, you can just see everything looks good. This trim around the windows and the doors here, it's all good. And look at this interior in here. It's a nice interior. It has seat belts in it. And you can see the dash is in there and it all looks good. I don't know, you can see the mileage. I forget what the mileage says on this thing.
It shows 5,866.
Yeah, so maybe it's 158 miles on it, over, just over 100,000. I really don't know. And I don't venture to guess, but I'm guessing that's probably what it is. The headliner, it looks all good. Everything looks good on this truck. And
Point
again,
out the VIN tag there. I showed it, but
there's it's carpeted behind the gas tank still in there, and it's carpeted over the tank and stuff. So it had some stuff in it. There's the VIN tag right there. So, you can see how nice this door looks and stuff. And these windows, man, they roll up and down nice. Sometimes they get a little catchy or so. There's nothing on these things. These work good. Door closes really good. And you're not going to see much in this anywhere. The tires got a lot of wear left on them and stuff. So they're all good. And again, here we got both tail lights on here. The chrome bumper. It looks real good. And it got the wood bed in here, looks good. I mean, this is the way we bought it. We polished on it. I think that's all we've done to it so far. But we'll get the rest of it done. Oh, here's a couple little spots right there. Yes, Kimber. Kimber's excited. She's a truck dog, aren't you? You like trucks, don't you? Yeah. And again, all around here, the back window looks real good. This again from this side, you can just see there. And I want to say the radio works, and I don't remember for sure. We'll check that out for you.
I think it does. It's aftermarket digital. It fits in the original slot there.
Okay. This window, it's the same way. It's a little stiffer than the other side, but not much. The vent windows, they open up good. So all that works good. And again, you can see how nice this is. And it does have seat belts in here. You don't need them.
All this rubber looks like it's new too.
Yeah, it looks good shape. All this stuff looks pretty good. So here we go. I didn't close it hard enough. That happens to me. It closes good. Radio antenna. This windshield looks good on here too. So, I mean, this whole truck, I think you'll really be happy driving this truck. I'm going to start the pickup up. And that's a cold start because I missed the headlights, showing you the headlights. There's a high beam and low beam. There's the park lights. Left turn signal. Right turn signal. A horn. Wipers, and these are 2-speed electric wipers. In other words, I just shut the engine off, and there they go. So there's the running lights. Left turn signal, right turn signal, brakes. All that works good. Controls now. So we got a radio.
Coming out of stock radio or speaker. Stock speaker is working.
Yeah, the speaker up there works. It really plays well in here.
The heater fan works good. I don't know if you can hear it over the engine, but it's blowing right now, and all the controls are working. So the defrost, temperature. Okay. That's all that works. The outside air, inside air, so I can recycle air.
Okay, and the tack, we got a tack right there. Is it working? I can't.
Yep, it is. It's facing me. That's why you can't see it so well.
Okay. So all that works. How about
all the gauges, temp gauge is coming up, amp gauge is working, oil pressure is good, and gas gauge is showing half tank.
Super. And there's the overdrive lever. Show them the overdrive lever right there.
Right there.
Yep. So, got to push it in to put it in overdrive. And look at this thing. It's done very well. I like the whole truck, and I don't think you're going to find a better one around. This is a great truck. Look at the inside of those door panels. So the dome light works just fine on the switch over on the dash. Yeah, this is a 1955, and it's got a 265 Chevy V-8 in it. That was the first year for the 265. And it runs good. Got chrome valve covers on there. It looks like to me the original air cleaner on there. Just wanted to show you a video of this carburetor. It looks like an original carburetor to me. And it's a 4-barrel. which one of the reasons this thing runs so well. It's got good horsepower. I'm not the air cleaner, but the carburetor's original on it. And just see all this looks good. The firewall looks good. That looks good. Got a shroud on the radiator there and all that. I mean, the whole thing looks good. Nice if they had power steering. It does not have power steering or power brakes.
Steers very easy though, I think.
But it runs and drives and steers well.
Let's look at the underside of this 55 Chevy. Show you how nice it is. A nice chrome bumper on the back end. See, it's got dual exhaust with chrome tips on it. Got good rubber on all four corners. Lots of tread left on all the tires. All the sheet metal's in good shape on this thing. It's got all the wood's in nice shape too. We didn't find anything in the way of rust in this thing. I think that there's been some spots that have been replaced, like the steps on the cab there. It looks like they've got some seams on them, but anyway, I'll show you that when I get up closer. But look how nice the rear end is all painted up. Leaf springs are all painted nice. Oh, it's a nice shape. Looks like those shocks look like they're fairly new. So, the running boards are all solid. Those two mufflers, I don't know if they got a name on them or not. If they're, I don't see, just numbers. But anyway, same as the driver's side, it's all solid over here. Cab corners look like they're in good shape on both sides. Everything looks solid. Oh, there's a seam right there. So there's been some work done on here, and these steps, like I said, have been, I think this has all been replaced because you can see the seam right there. So, but there's no visible rust anywhere. That looks like probably original undercoat under here. So that's the driver's side floor pans. There's a 3-speed with overdrive, and the overdrive does work. So, continuing over to the passenger side. So it looks the same pretty much on this side. There's a seam right there. So that's been patchwork done on that cab corner. And same with this step. You can see that seam's been puttied over. So I assume it's been changed. But there's no rust or corrosion to show you anywhere. I mean, the frame's all straight. Continuing up farther up the front end here. You can see the good tires all the way around. It's the bottom of the small block. It's painted nice. Looks like it's got a newer fuel pump. We have not serviced this yet, so got to get this thing in. Just get a service and safety check on it, but I don't think we're gonna have to do too much to it. I know we got some front end work to do. My dad says it will play in the front end, but I have not driven it and to know enough about it myself. But I will get it out and drive it one of these days pretty quick, maybe today. Anyway, but there's another look going backwards. See how nice that engine's all painted up and the dual exhaust coming down there. Not much to show you on. There's not a lot of add-ons or anything under here. It's just pretty plain. The dual exhaust is about all I can show you. How nice the wood bed is. There's another look at the rear differential. It's a clean truck. I think you'll like how nice and clean it is.
Here comes this beautiful 55 Chevy out the door. We're going to take it down the freeway, but just look at it, spend a little time here watching it go by here. The big window and all. I mean, this is a great looking truck. It just looks good. It runs good. You can't even hear that 265 running. The handbrake works here. See, we're rolling right now. I just released it, so the handbrake works good. You theoretically probably shouldn't be out doing this right now because it's starting to drip a little bit, but the roads are still pretty well dry, so we'll do this pretty fast. Wiper works, which we knew already. We're going north on Old Highway 99 from British Columbia all the way to Tijuana, Mexico. Highway 99 used to make that whole route, kind of like Route 66, except Route 66 gets all the attention. Well, what are we doing speedometer wise?
That's right at about, it's pretty close. It's bouncing around 55 to 60 and it's showing 53 on my GPS.
So it's a little bit faster than we're going. But that gives you, the speedometer is close enough, you don't have to worry too much about it. Anyway, we'll take it down the freeway now, and you'll be able to see it run and drive at highway speeds. We're going to go over, we just went over I-5 actually, we're going down now to go on to I-5 and southbound so you can see us on the freeway. And it's kind of starting to rain. We should have got out here a little faster, but we had customers came in and slowed us down a little bit. And look at the traffic we got now.
Can't even go any faster out here now.
Hmm?
Oh, we're going faster on the side street.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes we hit it and there's nothing, and other times, well, most of the time there's some traffic. And they're usually doing 70 plus here, so. We're doing about 60 on the speedometer. We're 56 right now. They're 61. But that's about as fast as we can get going up, and we run up to the next car. So
it drives great though. I've driven it quite a bit.
Have you?
I've taken it home, I think, 2 or 3 times.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. I know it's a good driving truck. The overdrive works good on it and everything.
I'm gonna go a little faster now. See how we do it.
We're catching right up with the traffic. And now he's going into my favorite corner, 20-mile-an-hour corner here. So I always get nervous when he gets to here going fast. So I like him to go slower. But it stops good. Doesn't have power steering, but it drives easy. So if he's taken it home a couple of times, he's put more miles than I have, so we got about 300 or 400 miles on this car between the two of us. maybe more. So what do you think of it?
Oh, I love driving it. I'm kind of biased though because I like these trucks a lot, but this thing drives great. Steers easy, shifts easy. You don't even notice the overdrive shift at all. I mean, just seamless. So, and he has freewheels right now and let off because I've got the overdrive on. So.
He has a 58 Chevy Apache big window pickup that he's had since he was 16. So he's a little partial to these things. Anyway, he's having fun with it. Here he comes. It looks, you know, I mean, look at this thing. It looks good. Well, you can't see it as well as you can about now. You can really see it good. Wow. It helps probably because it's a little damp. It's not really wet here yet. Now you can just see this thing. It's a good looking truck. I think you'll enjoy it. Now we're back to Drager's clubhouse, so you gotta like this truck. Anyway, we're back to the clubhouse.
It's fun.
And we're gonna put it inside. So here we come back from down the freeway. It's too bad it was crowded like it was, because this will get up and it'll do 70 with no problem. Just look how nice it is. That's a great driving truck. It really didn't even get wet, but it's just got a little dampness to it, and so we're wiping it down. We like to do that. We get caught in the rain every now and then here. Give us a call at 206-533-9600. We'd be more than happy to talk to you.